AI is coming for your paycheck. And judging by the fact that you clicked this instead of updating your resume, you're handling it great. Look, I'm not going to do the doomer thing where I tell you the robots rise up next Tuesday and we all live in a cave. And I'm not going to do the other thing, the guy with the rented Lamborghini telling you to just adapt, bro, right before he sells you a $400 course on how to adapt. Both of those guys are lying to you. One wants your fear, the other wants your card details, possibly both. I want something much worse. Your attention for the next 8 minutes while I tell you the actual truth. Wild concept for the internet, I know. By the end of this, I'll tell you the exact difference between the people about to get quietly deleted from their jobs and the people about to become impossible to fire. Spoiler, it's not about how smart you are. Sit down. Welcome to Broke from AI. So let's kill the fantasy first. AI is not going to take all the jobs in one dramatic morning where you walk in and a Terminator is sitting at your desk doing your spreadsheets. I know that's the version you want because it's exciting and it's not your fault. The real version is so much dumber than that, and worse because it's already happening while you're watching this. Here's how it actually works. AI doesn't take your whole job. It's lazy like the rest of us. It takes tasks. It grabs the boring 40%, the emails, the summaries, the reports nobody reads, the first drafts, the copy-pasting. And it does that part in 9 seconds while you're still looking for the right tab. Great, you're thinking. Less boring work for me. Oh, sweet summer child. No. Because here's the math that ruins your evening. Once one person plus AI can do what used to take 3 people, your company does not need 3 people. It needs 1. And, this is the genuinely sinister part, they don't fire the other 2. That would be honest. That would involve a meeting and feelings. No, they just wait. Somebody quits in March. They don't replace them. Somebody else leaves in August. They don't replace them either. And one day you look around and it's just you and a printer that hasn't worked since 2019 doing the work of a department that used to have a Christmas party. That's the apocalypse, not robots. A hiring freeze that never, ever thaws. Truly the scariest villain of our generation. HR doing nothing, slowly. And if you're sitting there going, okay, but not my job, I'm special. Hold that exact thought. Because in a few minutes I've got a 3-question test that's going to hurt your feelings specifically. Stay there. So if this is genuinely happening, why is everyone on the internet either screaming that we're doomed or screaming that you'll be a millionaire by Friday? Why is there no normal person in the middle? Because the middle doesn't pay, my friend. Fear is a fantastic business. AI will end humanity by 2027. That's a 10 million view video. It's terrifying, it's thrilling, and best of all, it costs you nothing and requires you to do nothing except feel a little sick and click the next one. The doomers love you. You're their entire pension plan. But hype is the real hustle. I make $10,000 a month with this one weird AI tool. That's not information, that's bait. That sells the $400 AI Wealth Accelerator Mastermind to scared people looking for a rope. Here's the secret those guys don't want you to know. They're not rich from AI, they're rich from you being scared of AI. You are the side hustle. You always were. And then there's the boring truth. Here's a realistic plan to not get left behind in your actual job. And nobody is screaming that one from a yacht because there is no money in your calm. Nobody ever got rich off you being fine, which, awkwardly, is the entire business model of this channel. I called it Broke from AI because that's the honest feeling right now for most people. Not rich from AI, not doomed by AI, just quietly unsettled. Watching this thing eat the world and wondering where you fit, while a teenager on TikTok tells you you're already obsolete. That feeling deserves one honest channel that isn't trying to sell you either a panic attack or a payment plan. Hi, that's me. I have neither for sale. I checked. Okay, the test I threatened you with. Get a pen, or don't. I'm not your manager. That's AI now. First, let's delete the wrong question, which is the one everyone asks. Is my job high skill or low skill? Useless. AI does not care. It's out here writing legal contracts and reading medical scans, extremely fancy jobs, while still being completely unable to fix a leaking tap or look a customer in the eye without generating 6 fingers. Skill is not the axis. Stop using it.
Here's the real test. 3 questions. Answer honestly. Nobody's watching. Except the AI, obviously. Question 1. Is most of what I produce predictable? Same kind of input, same kind of output, over and over? Routine reports, repetitive replies, moving information from one box to a slightly different box? Congratulations, that's the exact buffet AI showed up hungry for. Question 2. Does my job live almost entirely on a screen, in words and numbers? Because that's AI's home turf, and it has a key to the apartment. The more your work is pure text and data, the more exposed you are. The more it needs hands, trust, a physical room, or a human who won't accept as a language model as an answer. The safer you are, for now. I keep saying, for now. Notice that. Question 3. Could a smart new hire learn the core of my job in 2 weeks? Because if a human can learn it in 2 weeks, AI learned it over the weekend while you were asleep, and it didn't even ask for a contract. Now, if you just scored extremely exposed on all 3 and your soul left your body, sit back down, because here's the twist, and it's the single most important thing I'll say in this whole video. Scoring exposed does not mean you lose. The thing that actually decides your future isn't your job. It's something completely different, and I'm about to tell you exactly what it is. Here's the thing the doomers conveniently leave out, because you might actually be fine doesn't trend. The person who survives is not the one who avoids AI. Hiding from it is the dumbest possible move. It's bringing a no thanks to a gunfight. The person who survives is the one who learned to drive the thing. Picture 2 people with the same job. Person A is scared of AI, refuses to touch it, calls it a fad, with the confidence of someone who also said that about the internet. Person B quietly learned to use it, and now finishes by lunch what used to take till Thursday. Budget cuts come, and they always come. Which one's updating their LinkedIn? It is not a thriller. You know who. This is the whole divide. It was never humans versus AI. That's the marketing. The real fight is humans who use AI versus humans who don't. And the second group is bringing a fork to a knife fight while insisting forks are making a comeback. So that brutal exposed score from the test? Not a death sentence. It's a starting line with your name on it. It just tells you how fast you need to stop being the person whose tasks AI can do and start being the person who bosses the AI that does them. Same job, same you, wildly different ending. One of you gets promoted for embracing innovation. The other one gets a very nice farewell card. And here's the genuinely good news, the part that makes me almost optimistic, which is rare and makes me uncomfortable. This is learnable. You don't need a computer science degree. You don't need to be 22. You need to be the one person on your team who stopped pretending and started clicking buttons. That's not talent. That's a decision. And it's free, which is more than I can say for my AI subscriptions. We'll get to that. It's a tragedy. So here's what I'm actually offering you. And it's specific, because vague promises are for politicians. Every week, I'll break down what's genuinely happening in AI. The real updates, not the "this just killed that" rage bait with the shocked face thumbnail that I will absolutely also be making, but ironically. And I'll tell you the one thing that matters for your money, not 17 tools. 1. I respect your time, mostly because mine is also limited, and I'd like to keep it that way. I'll show you the AI tools genuinely worth paying for, and loudly drag the ones quietly eating your bank account for nothing. And trust me, I am the world expert on AI tools quietly eating your bank account. The channel is called Broke from AI, and it is not a metaphor. It is a receipt. That's a whole future video, and frankly, a cry for help. And mostly, I'll keep telling you the truth, even when the truth is less fun than the lie. No fear-mongering, no get-rich-quick, just the real picture, a couple of jokes, and an actual answer to, okay, but what do I do? So, back to where we started. AI is coming for your paycheck. That part's true. I wasn't kidding for views. That's the other channels. But now you know the part nobody says out loud. It's not really coming for the people who see it coming and learn to use it. It's coming, slowly and politely, for the people standing very still hoping it won't notice them. It noticed. It always notices. So don't stand still. If you'd genuinely rather know than hide under your desk hoping the algorithm of capitalism skips your row, subscribe. Stick around. We've got a lot to figure out, and against all my instincts, I think we're going to be okay. I'm broke from AI. See you in the next one. Go update that resume. With AI, obviously.